just wanted to kind of recap everything with you. You've been so busy this year and you've done so much, achieved so much. You got to give me a little recap on 2024 for me.
Oh my gosh, it's actually crazy. I need to like honestly write it all out and stuff like that because so many things have happened. I mean, like just as far as like things that have happened that are crazy. Like I got to be New Artist of the Year for the ACMs. Won that. We got nominated for CMA New Artist of the Year. Got to do Jimmy Fallon. Got to do Jimmy Kimmel, Today Show. We did the Today Show, and been on a stadium tour with Morgan Wallen. Got to go all over the place, and released a new album. It's been insane. It's been absolutely insane. I went to Australia at the beginning of the year.
Wow.
Always wanted to go there. It's been an absolute blast, and the CMAs were so much fun. Getting to present was a big deal. That was a really, really, really big deal.
Yeah, because you always dream of it, but you never think like, oh, I'm going to be nominated for these big awards, or even like you said, you presented at the CMA Awards this year.
Yeah, because you see people on TV doing all that, and you're like, oh my gosh, and you're doing it, So it was pretty awesome, and a good thing to be partnered with, So
yeah, you need to tell me more about this partnership with Crown Royal.
I mean, they've been involved with the CMAs for I believe 7 years now, sponsoring and being involved with them, and they just have a huge heart for the military community and anything they can do to kind of help out and stuff. So I think this whole them donating to Creative Vets was a really big deal, and getting to be able to talk about their donation. It was like 50 grand. I think that's what they put into it. So it was really special. And then highlighting Scotty was really cool. I don't know if you saw the presentation, but at the end, right after we did the video, because we did a whole interview with him and stuff, I just said, give it up for Scotty one more time. He got a standing ovation. The whole entire place stood up, and it was just a moment, and it was like, take your moment, bro. Like, this is amazing. And it was like for Scotty, but it was also for military, and it was like, just like, you know what I mean? It was really special.
Yeah, I mean, I was at the awards, so everything.
Oh, you were there? Okay, cool.
Yeah, everything was so amazing. What made you really want to be a part of this partnership?
My dad is a veteran. So my dad was in Desert Storm, and that would have been like early 90s.
Okay.
So I remember when he went away to war, he was gone for a year. And I still remember, I was probably like maybe 6 years old or something like that when he came home. I remember the moment that he came home, and like I hugged him and I was like, he's okay, everything's fine, And so anytime I see like videos like that where the kids get reunited with their family who's in military, it always makes me really emotional and stuff. But it's just something that like, I have a lot of love and passion for, and because it's so personal to me. So this was an easy no-brainer for me. When they asked me to be involved, I was like, absolutely. Like, and I think it's cool that he's getting involved. Scotty is getting involved with country music and having a career. It's coming out of this. It's beautiful.
I know you're going to be having a big hometown Nashville show tonight.
Yeah.
The tour coming to an end. Can you tell me more about being on the road for your headlining tour this year?
It's a whole different thing. I mean, it's like, I've done a lot of shows where I'm opening, or I'm supporting the main act and stuff like that. And there's not as much that you have to do when you're doing that. But when you're putting on your own show, I mean, you're responsible for a lot more things and everything. But it's been a blast. I mean, we've had sold out meet and greets in every city we've been to. Pretty much every show's sold out. So like we've had a lot of people showing up and getting to know everybody. It's been amazing. It's been cool to finally give people more than 20 minutes of a set, because we're up there for an hour and a half, so they're getting to hear all the songs that they want to see and stuff like that. And the great thing is, from the Morgan Wallen tour and some of these other tours we've done, we're retaining people from that. So they're coming, they've seen the opening for him, and then they come to our show, which is a huge win. Like it's awesome to see that happen. So it's sad that it's over, but we'll just do it again, Yeah.
Obviously. Now, what can we really expect from a Nate Smith show? Because like you said, it's different when you're doing stadiums for opening and now headlining. I
mean, you're going to hear songs, maybe unreleased songs. You're definitely going to hear, because I mean, you can only do like 4 songs on some of these tours and stuff like that. So you're going to hear a bunch of them. I think the energy is a little crazier. It's just a good time. It's just a really, really good time. It's a roller coaster of emotions. There's songs that are a little bit more emotional, and there's songs that are like hyping you up. So you're kind of all over the place, but I'd say overall the energy is really, really high at these shows. And it feels like a big community. It's amazing.
Is there anything maybe that you took away from touring with Morgan Wallen and you're kind of using it, in your own shows?
Yeah. I mean, I got to watch, so Morgan's doing shows at like the highest level, possible. So you're looking at production, you're looking at all this kind of stuff. But I look at like the kinds of things he says on the stage, and when does he choose those moments to say certain things before a song. I don't know. I kind of pay attention to that kind of stuff, like his showmanship and things. So I'd say I take some of that.
Okay.
I've learned something from every artist I've toured with, whether it's like for instance, like Brett Eldridge, who's the first big tour I went on and stuff. And I went out with him, and I noticed that at the end of the show, he'll stand there and take his time saying goodbye to everybody, not rushing off stage. So that's something I'll take the time to like thank every single section of the room, you know, that kind of stuff. So yeah.
So sweet. That's so sweet.
Yeah.
I want to talk about the music though, because you did release your sophomore album earlier this year. I love that you have collabs, and it's kind of like something for everyone. Can you tell me more how you connected with Avril Lavigne?
Yeah, it's kind of wild, but my management actually worked with her at one point for a while. So Dan, he's one of our managers on staff at Core. He had the connection. I just honestly, truly, like, I was just thinking, like, in my head, like, I would love to work with her, and I could hear her on this song, you know? And so it was kind of a shot in the dark, to be honest with you. And she replied and said she would do it. So and then we became friends and stuff, and it's a blast. She's a great person.
That's so awesome. And I always love, like, you know, when you kind of take that whim or you take that shot and you're like, oh, let's see if this happens, and then it does, and it does so well, because the fans really like the song too. Yeah,
you know, and it's funny because we sent her Can You Die From a Broken Heart first, and then she was like, I kind of want an up-tempo, so then she recorded Bulletproof with me. But then she was like, why don't I just record both and just see? So then that's how we got to do the two songs. Because normally you just do one collab with somebody, you know?
Yeah. Oh, I didn't know that. Oh, that's great. I love it. Yeah. I love it. But Alesso, you also worked with him on a track.
Big EDM guy.
Such a flex. Such a flex. Tell me more about it.
I have loved dance music since I was a kid. I've always loved it. And so it's really authentic for me. This isn't like a label going, you know, it does really well if you do a song that's in the dance world. We think this would be good for you. Because honestly, the truth is people will see that and go, like, in country, they'll be like, not very country of you, bro. Or they'll say, like, keep it country, dog, like all stuff. But for me, it's like, I just like that music. So that's why I did it and everything. But I just loved it right when I heard it. And then I got to be really involved in it with Alesso. And I think it's done really well for both of us. It really has. I mean, it's like, I think it's my highest streaming song per week, every week. It's fun. We play it at every one of my shows too. We do it. So.
Oh, that's so cool. Yeah. And I feel like it's kind of a big thing right now where there's a lot of cross genre, or even like the country and the EDM. So this is just right on brand. Right on brand.
But I think my whole thing is, like, I'm always down for collaborations. I'm always down for cross genres, but it has to make sense, and it has to be the right song. Like, because I mean, it's like you could take a song, okay, make it EDM and stuff, but if the song doesn't connect, it doesn't connect. And I think that's the big thing for me. It's always about the song. You know?
Oh, I love it. Looking into 2025, have you thought about any new music? Can you tell me?
Oh yeah, I'm already working on it. So I've had a little bit of downtime over the last week and a half, and been able to start writing again, and you know, by myself. Like, that's something I haven't done in a long time. I usually write with a lot of people and stuff, so just been kind of pouring my heart and some different struggles I've been having and stuff, and I'm putting it into songs, and I'm starting to do that again. So it feels amazing. So we'll have new music coming out. I'm going to Norway, Ireland, Scotland. I'm playing over their headline shows overseas in March, so that's gonna be pretty damn exciting. And I plan on writing and recording my new album January and February, hopefully, if I can get it all done by then. So it's gonna be a little crazy, but there is some downtime to do that, so it's gonna be awesome.
Yeah. Anything that you're doing for the holidays? Are you gonna try and sprinkle in a little work in between everything?
I'll definitely, I mean, when I have downtime, it's the weirdest thing. Like when everything, all the busyness goes away and I'm not traveling, the first thing I want to do is grab my guitar and just, I start to want to write again and stuff. So I think, I'll if that's work, I'll be doing that. I'll be writing songs for sure.
Amazing. How's like the headspace for you when you're making this new material?
It's that's a really good question, by the way. It's really therapeutic. It's kind of like you're sort of digging in things. Like I think that's what I want to do with this next project is I want to give people even more substance. I want to give them something even more real than I've ever put out before from my own life, you know, and things that I've struggled with and going through, and mentally, you know, I'm big on mental health. Like, I'm not afraid to talk about that stuff and take that on. And I'm really going to just like dig. So my headspace is honestly, there's creativity flowing, but I'm also like having some therapy where I'm thinking about things going, oh yeah, like that whole thing happened. And like, I need to figure out how to like explain that in a song, you know?